Hello everyone, this is my tutorial on the NFT Sniper that works on OpenSea Raribles and now the newest Coinbase NFT marketplace. So once you download the zip file, I'll have a link down if you're watching me on YouTube down in the description for the GitHub. And once you get there and download the zip file, unzip it to any convenient location. I prefer my desktop, it's easy to find. You can unzip anywhere you want. You'll have these files here. The most important ones you're going to have to pay attention to is the transaction hash. Anytime a transaction is executed, anytime an NTF is bought, I mean, obviously you'll probably notice in your wallet, it'll show up there, but also it'll be saved, the transaction will be saved inside the transaction hash, so you can always review that. The index HTML, now this bot is written in 100% JavaScript. It's open source, easy to read, and if you choose to do so, you can modify. You do at your own risk. I'm not responsible for it if you modify this bot in any way. It works perfect the way it is. But if you want to modify it, I see a lot of people trying to modify it so it kind of runs faster, but I've had tremendous success just the way it is. So we're going to, first, before we run the index HTML, now this is just going to run in your web browser, we have to config it. So we're going to go to config.js. We're going to edit that file, and we're going to have to put in our settings. So we have to put in our public wall address, the private key for that wall address you provide right here. Now if you have a wallet that does not give you easy access to your private keys like a hardware wallet, you can put your wallet seed in here. I'm going to go ahead, I actually made a, let's close, I have two of these open, let's close one of these. I made a wallet and a public key just for this video. There's nothing on it, so don't bother trying to copy the address because there will be nothing ever on it. So I'm going to put the public address in here, and we're going to copy and paste the private key for that address. Right like that. And then the marketplace. So I have it set for OpenSea. If you change it to 2, it'll be Rarible, and 3, it'll be Coinbase NTF. Now, if you change this here, you have to pay attention down here, because for OpenSea, to pick the NTF collection ID, when you go to the OpenSea URL, it's this part right here, is over here. Raribles is pretty close to the same, but it's this middle part you want. Don't copy the word slash items, that comes out. So it'd be the same, pretty much the same, but you just grab that part right there on Raribles. And Coinbase NFT is by the actual contract address of the collection. So this is the contract address of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And that's what you would just use the contract address. So you would just use that part, just the contract address where it says NFT collection ID would be the contract address. So I'm just going to leave it on OpenSea, the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And you also have the max spend. The max spend is how much you want to spend on each NTF that it finds. So that is important to keep in mind. Now, I have mine set for 0.5, so I will spend up to 0.5 Ethereum for each Bored Ape Yacht Club that it finds. It doesn't matter in your wallet address if you have 5 Ethereum, it will only spend 0.5 for that NTF. So you think, well, how can you get it for the first day off the bat? So I ran this for 30 days, 24/7, just to see what it does. The first day off the bat, I got a Bored Ape Yacht Club for 0.3 Ethereum. And so far I have 2. I actually got another one pretty much in the middle of the 30 days. And then after that I kind of switched it to the cyberpunks. I got 3 cyberpunks and a few other little NTFs here and there. Keep in mind, if you're going for the little NTFs, the lower value ones, you want to change the max spend, though, because they will go up to whatever the max spend is. But if it's listed for lower than the max spend, of course, that's how I got it. The 0.3, someone must accidentally put in 0.3, and this sniped it. So, mistakes happen. People list them super cheap, and you can get them. So once you have that all in there, you want to save it. And then you can go to index.html. And you're going to open. You can open with any kind of web browser. I've tested mine in Firefox. I'm pretty sure it'll work in anything. And there we go, starting NTF Sniper bot. Okay, so it started, but it's erroring out because, of course, it's saying that it's looking for Bored Ape Yacht Club on OpenSea with a max spend. I can spend up to 0.5, but it's saying my Ethereum wallet has 0 in it, which it does, so it's throwing out an error. So yes, it'll only function if you have the amount in there to cover the gas and, of course, the your max spend, or it's going to error out. But that's pretty much how simple this is to run, and that's all you do. You just leave that running in your web browser. I hope this helped. I hope I went over everything. I'm pretty sure I went over everything. I'll install it. I mean, basically, you don't install it. You just run it in your web browser. And any kind of transaction will be in the transaction hash. If it finds an NTF, it'll go in there. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And please give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe. I'm not really popular on YouTube, so maybe I can get some subscribers up. Thank you.